Okay, here's a quick gut punch of a question for you, so get ready. Are you married to a woman who acts like you're yesterday's garbage? Are you the husband of a shrew who wants you only as her provider and payer of bills, but not a man she truly loves or admires? If you have any doubt at all, then here's my advice for you. If you're unsure about things, then I'm sorry to say this, but it's true. Chances are that she's already halfway through the door. And if you don't wake up and take steps to address this problem, she'll be totally out of your life before you know it. So, believe me when I say that fixing this should be top priority for you, right here, right now. Here's the thing you must understand. A woman doesn't walk out on her husband overnight. Failing marriages always show signs, and often, the husband misses these signs completely, making recovery hard, if not downright impossible. Doctors tell us to feel our balls regularly to check for testicular cancer. If you discover a lump early, you'll get to fix shit first without having to get your nuts chopped off. Similarly, I tell my clients to check their marriages for early signs of failure. And if you've not been doing this, I recommend you start immediately. I have a comprehensive quiz for this at shogunmethod.net. But here's a shorter checklist you could use to see if your marriage is going belly up in the next 6 months or quicker. Here are 5 major signs you must watch out for. Sign number 1. She's as cold as a salad bowl when you get horny around her. If sex has not been regular, take extra caution, because sexual desire is usually the first thing to go when a woman is soon walking out on her man. Consider yourself warned. Sign number 2. She's quick to blame you when something goes wrong, even if it has nothing to do with you. Seeing you screw up gives her a sense of quiet satisfaction, and she grabs every opportunity to unload her contempt on you. Sign number 3. She displays quiet signs of indignity, like eye-rolling you or smirking at what you say. Her passive aggressiveness is turned up to 11. Sign number 4. She finds every opportunity to nag you, probably to highlight your shortcomings as a husband. And sign number 5. She eyeballs other men in your presence, as if she's not worried about you suspecting she desires other men. Worse, she seems to want you to notice how she finds other guys more sexually attractive than you. Sometimes she even hints about wanting to bang other men. If she's flashing even one of these signs, guess what? On a scale of 1 to 5, where 1 is the blissful state of loving newlyweds, and 5 is the ultimate implosion, you're probably at a solid 4. Now here's the thing. Some guys see these signs and do nothing while their marriages spiral into a dumpster fire. Of course, many end up getting served their divorce papers, leaving them with the mess of a broken family. The grief gets amplified 10 times if they have kids. Others suffer the worst fate of rotting in toxic marriage hell forever, with bitches who treat them like imbeciles until they die. I hope I've convinced you about how grave the situation is, and how you should probably drop everything and focus on doing one thing, to learn how to make your wife want you again. And that's what you're going to do today in this video, so be sure to watch all the way until the end, and take lots of notes. As I teach in Shogun Method at shogunmethod.com, everything starts with what we call the no harm axiom. As a wise man once said, if you're in a hole, stop digging. They teach this on the first day of medical school. When doctors start treating their patients, they should first not harm them. So, here's how the no harm axiom applies in fixing your marriage. If she's disrespectful to you, what you must not do is to feed her with more reasons or opportunities to be disrespectful to you. Whatever you do, never grovel like you're born to serve. She's not your boss, even if you've probably surrendered your authority to her. At the same time, don't go the opposite way and bully or scare her into submission. Aggressive behavior will simply accelerate the crash, handing her the perfect excuse to bail on you. So, those are the grounding rules of engagement from now. Don't wimp out, but don't be an asshole either. Instead, you'll do the smart thing and make her hot for you again using a strategy culled from the annals of the Shogun Method knowledge base at shogunmethod.net. We call this the desire squirter, and it's as incendiary as it sounds. Trust me, you won't find this shared anywhere else, so pay close attention. Every Shogun Method practitioner knows this. The lifeblood of any marriage, or any relationship for that matter, isn't love. And no, it's also not money or security. The lifeblood for any marriage is raw emotional addiction. For a woman to want to stick to a man for a lifetime, she must have feelings for him that's more than just attraction or love. He must have that extra something that keeps her coming back for more, the magic ingredient that only he, as a man, could give her. Many guys think that once they get married, they win the game, and it's over. As shoguns will tell you, marriage is only the start of a long journey. A man shouldn't stop just because he slapped a ring on his woman's finger. Marriage is dating on hard mode, plain and simple. The truth is that getting married can be a real attraction killer because of one thing: routine. Predictability and familiarity is the ultimate breeder of contempt, and contempt nukes all marriages into Armageddon. I mean, think about it. When you were first dating her, she was probably addicted to you like crack. You were the dashing savior on a white horse, sending tingles down her pink purse like no one else could. What you want to do is to get her back to that naive, virginal state. Because here's the thing, that sexual fire in her is still smoldering hot. Caged inside her, it needs an escape valve to squirt her desire juices at you for relief. That escape valve is the Shogun Method Desire Squirter. Once you hit her with this technique, trust me, her transformation will astound you. She'll treat you like back in the honeymoon phase. She'll thirst for your love all over again. She'll plead to make you shower her with attention. She'll submit to your authority, following your lead like a good girl. And here's the good news. This shift is not just a quick fix, but for life. Trust me, this strategy holds the key to make your wife want you again, and is probably the only way to salvage a failing marriage. So how does the Desire Squirter strategy work? It's a classic Shogun Method tactic in 3 stages, and here's each of the stages in sequence. Stage 1 is the interrupt stage. The key here is to disrupt her routine and reset her expectations. As you'll learn inside Shogun Method at shogunmethod.net, the quickest way to regain power in a relationship or marriage is simply to starve her of attention. No woman can stand being ignored, and that's like the ultimate Achilles heel for females. Stop talking to her. If you can, walk away for a few days and stay out of reach. Stage 2 is the shock stage. All you need to do is to text her these 6 words. We need to take a break. This is what's going to happen when you do that. She'll interpret this as an attempt for you to dump her, and trust me, she'll never let this happen. Every woman has tremendous pride in her feminine value. Being unwanted by a man, especially her husband, is a terrible indictment of the lack of femininity, and this is devastating for any woman. No female is immune from this. So, trust me when I say this. Once she sees that text, she'll completely lose her shit. And that's good for you, because when she's angry at you, her desire for you is at its maximum. Once you build up her desire, then you'll provide her an outlet to release or squirt it out. And this is what you do in the 3rd stage when you'll unleash the beast. You'll lure her back, and by the end, you'll make her want you more than oxygen. Here's what you must do. Restore the relationship and get back in touch, about a week or more after the shock stage. When you meet up with her, it's time to lay down the new rules for the marriage. It's up to you what you want, but the bottom line remains the same. She shall treat you like the rightful king of the castle, which you are, and she will respect your calls on the big stuff, backing you no matter what. Your message to her is clear. It's your way or the highway. Either she submits to you, or you're gone. If you nailed all 3 steps in the strategy, she'll beg to agree with all your terms. Trust me on this. We're coming to the end of this video, so let's recap. The Shogun Method Desire Squirter strategy rekindles your wife's desire for you, building up to a crescendo where she squirts her pent-up emotions at a moment of climax. The 3 sequential stages in the Desire Squirter strategy are as follows. Stage 1 is the interrupt stage. Here, you'll disrupt her routine and capture her attention, setting the scene for Stage 2, the shock stage. At this stage, you'll remove what every woman desires the most: attention and validation. You do this by ignoring and ghosting her. After about a week, you escalate to the restore stage, where you lay down the law and establish the new ground rules for the marriage. After that, victory is yours. So, that's the Shogun Method Desire Squirter strategy in 3 stages. That's how you make your wife desire you again, emotionally, physically, and sexually. Remember how you learned that your goal as a husband is not to get your wife to simply love you. The name of the game is emotional addiction, and that's what Shogun Method does for you, to tame that shrew into a submissive chihuahua completely addicted to you emotionally. One last thing. The reason the Desire Squirter is so powerful is that we created it as an offshoot of a bigger Shogun method technique called fractionation. It's an age-old hypnosis mind control technique that psychotherapists have used to fix all kinds of relationship and marriage screw-ups. Truly, if you're going to learn one hypnotic mind control move, make it fractionation. In the Shogun Method online masterclass at fractionation.org, you'll discover the quickest way to use fractionation on your wife and mind control her back into subservience. Trust me, you want to waste no time, especially when she's getting ready to bail on your arse anytime. Worse, she might even bang the milkman if she's already given up on the marriage. Believe me, you'll never want to find a funny lump in your balls and find out you're on stage 4 testicular cancer. To most men, divorce is worse than having cancer cells ravage their nuts, and for good reason. So, believe me when I tell you to take massive action today. Learn Shogun Method at fractionation.org, and she'll be the one lovingly checking your nuts for lumps with her moist tongue by next week. I can almost guarantee you. Take the free Shogun Method online masterclass. Click the link in the first comment under this video or go directly to this site, fractionation.org.